Hi there, viewers and gamers alike out there, and welcome to a special live stream of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. And yes, this is live if you want to know, so thank you very much. It's been a while. Right now nobody's watching this live stream, but I'm pretty sure that's going to change for the time being. So there you have it. And, it's pretty interesting. Finally, someone came in. Ruben Osario. Yes, I am here. I did mention back on the previous video in Super Smash Bros. Melee that I said be ready when I'm gonna pop up, because I live stream on PlayStation Broadcasting straight into YouTube, not directly into YouTube. Because that's how it works. And, alright, and everything is going to be hunky-dory and awesome sauce. So there you have it. Alright, 3 people are here, maybe one of the 3. Ruben's in. I wonder who's the 3rd. Because I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna have to be the 3rd, so okay. I still got that. I do, but it's been like, wow, 9 months since I've done this. And I had to focus on something else. It was the most exceptionally well game you find. Hello, Cassie Coombs and Prodigious. Hello there, how you guys doing? Welcome to the live stream, and yes, this is live in real time, not a premiere. Alright, so you guys are ready to start off Justice for All. So this is Arkham Twin Days every Tuesdays and Thursdays only on Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. And this is Alliance Team because this game is not KID friendly. Hello, the Red Doge. What's up? Alright, so I kinda had a little I don't know why you only here for 30 minutes and then you saying bye because you're leaving. That does not make any sense. Okay, so anyways, let's start off. So, you know, usually I thought this was the very last sentence he tells me, but instead, that was not it. He said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Really? He didn't acknowledge your presence. Hello there, Kyle. Welcome. Ooh, I'm gonna make you eat your own words. I'm gonna represent this. It's a broken bottle, an orange juice bottle that was found broken on the cafeteria floor. Loser. Eat orange juice, punk. Objection! Trillo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? Yes, a fight over Regina to be exact. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? It's the scary Von Karma lady with the Belmont whip, but it's not a Belmont whip. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There is no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say, "Good evening" to his rival. You're saying that this witness is lying, Von Karma. Francisca Von Karma. And yes, this game is a part of the Ultimate Arkham universe, if you want to know, and you guys are a part of it. In other words, you are now defensive attorneys. And where anything can make a multi-universal crossover right here. That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him. Well, I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? Oh, that is simple. He saw a different person, if you want to know. If you pay attention, that was not Maximilian Galacticus. It is my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that you're telling me? As your friendly neighborhood spider cop who's working with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and not to mention those who are in the chat in the live stream are now members of as defense attorneys in this Ultimate Arkham universe right here. The correct one the witness saw was Max et al. This is I'm live streaming on PlayStation Broadcasting, Ruben. That's why. And because of the PS4 controller, that's what I have. So you're gonna have to get used to it. So deal with it. Sorry, but deal with it. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. It's showtime, Austin. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trillo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. Will the defense kindly explain who it was Trillo saw that evening then? Oh, that is simple. Pretty sure it's not him, but it's not himself. It's not Regina, but it was someone else. It's Russell Berry. Take that! Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. Why do you have to go like that anyways? If it was Regina, Trillo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh yeah, I suppose you got the point there. It is him. You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trillo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Order! Order! How do you respond to this?
Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But I got a better look at him. It was obviously Maximilian Galactica.
I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. I don't know, he exploded and came back to life, Red. Oh, it's funny. Welcome Cassie Coombs, Red, Doge, Prodigus, Austin Lawrence, Kyle, Brandon Williams, Ruben. Sorry, need to breathe. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica or was it the ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? They're saying that the prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. Well, the three symbols.
All right, this is getting old. Come on, man. You gotta remember that by now. Come on. Here we go again. All together now.
Wow. You know, I'm never gonna get old by talking as a puppet. Wow. A silk hat and a cloak, anyone could wear them. They even look good on me. Slappy from Goosebumps. Prodigus. Yes, that's perfect. You Prodigus, you're a genius. Woo-hoo! My dad was a criminal in a feed. Red. Heath Ledger Joker line. I love it. Well, the witness had endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. Of course. I used to read them when I was a preteen. I read Goosebumps when I was a preteen. R.L. Stein. However, how do we know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. Miss Von Karma, do you have any clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point at this one, you guys. But I don't... We may have won a point, but I don't think this battle is far... I don't think this battle isn't over, if you want to know. Huh? Unfortunate. What do you mean by that, Francisca Von Karma? Hi, Princess Emmy Ray. How you doing, Princess Emmy Ray Higginbottom? So you're telling me we merely established one thing from this witness, and we established that the witness saw one person in the plaza that night, is what you're saying. But what? Who that person was can only be answered by the next witness? Welcome to the live stream, and this is not the premiere, this is live. Welcome to the Ultimate Arkham universe, and you guys, once again, are a part of it, and anything can happen. And this is Arkham Twin Days. And this game is not KID friendly, this is Alliance Team. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Batman Arkham games, because I really love them. If you, why do I love them? Because it's really fantastic if you want to know. However, I can't upload videos of Batman because the stupid people who copyright the music wants to claim it. Like Christopher Drake, Rick Arendelle, and Ron Fish. And this does not make sense. So you're saying we can play the video, but you're going to copyright claim the music because we're going to put it on? That is stupid. So playing the video without music while putting it on a premiere/video or on a live stream is just, without the music, is just boring. Really stupidly, freakishly boring. To be continued. Ooh, that was close. So, oh yeah, by the way, if you guys, I do have a head cold. I can't control my own body temperature because of, well, it's, I had this head cold for like, a few days already. Somehow my immune system kind of got, weak. I don't know why, but in other words, I'm not allowed to take a shower. If I do, it's going to strengthen that stupid head cold inside my system. And I cannot do that. So, I ask for you guys in prayer that if I get this head cold off my system, and it's just, I can't control my own body temperatures because every time I go to sleep, it feels like I wake up like almost every few hours, and then all of a sudden I feel like I'm imagining things inside my mind, but it's not there. So it doesn't make any sense because that head cold is messing with me. I just don't like it. It is really, really painful. Thank you guys. You are the best because I consider each and every one of you like my family. And what is not to do from what is going on with. And also, here's another thing. From what I saw on Paper Mario the Origami King on episode 6 from the K-Wings Let's Plays, and also Power Rangers Battle for the Grid as well, I noticed that you guys were not only just trying to defend me, but others as well. And I want to thank you guys for not just defending me, but for others to stand up against those two cyber bullies. I'm not gonna name them, but I know I know Kyle Bryant was there, including Brandon Williams and Hurricane and Cammy, and I know one of the cyberbullies did targeted Brandon Williams' friend, Yu-Gi-Oh 2020, and like what? Like okay, so this person's being targeted next. Wow. And guess what happened? No more of those two cyberbullies, and the ones I see from their Twitter pages have somehow disappeared or deleted. And you guys are the real heroes, and you made my heart glad. I want to thank you guys for the bottom of my heart, and also thanks to Simons and Ruga. I owe them a debt of gratitude, and and they and also friendship is magic for everyone. Very much. Thank you guys. You are the best, and you came in from a time of need while I was still in recovery. You stood up to those while I was about to go into surgery and then go into recovery. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. I don't know what I do without you. And guess what? We do not hate the K-Wings, okay? I mean, this channel is independent. It's not allied or related to any K-Wings channel, but we don't hate them. We don't hate them. We love them, but we don't hate them. And it's okay that if any K-Wing fan is welcome to my channel, including non-K-Wing fans who want to become Alliance fans. We do love the K-Wings, Ruben. Yes, we do. That's the reason why we're spreading out this message. And Kyle is right. Hmm. Austin Lawrence says, when I was researching anime English voice acting, I began to notice something. A lot of SAO English voice actors and actresses also did Sailor Moon and Fate roles. I kind of noticed because there is a pattern, Austin, because I'm a little smart to know how to connect the dots. Especially not just on TV shows, series, or Japanese anime, but also video games as well on game consoles. Pretty smart if you want to know. Okay, you let's be okay. I'm gonna keep this live stream in under 2 hours because Marvel Spider-Man starts at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Mountain, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, 6 p.m. at Alaska time, and 5 p.m. at Lutean Hawaiian time. And for those who live in Australia, you are like 13 and a half hours away from me, such as in the Northern Territory, Australia. So if it's almost 8:30 a.m. in the morning for you. Yes, I'm smart because I don't have to go back in time. I have to think time. It's 11:54 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 5. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. May I ask where Maya's telling you where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. He'll be right back. I get it. That's right. That's what it seems like, Maya. Oh, going at 8. That would be 8 p.m. Central, right, Cassie Coon, since you're in the Central Time Zone? Why would he wear Max's con? Yes, I know Nintendo Cade Gaming. It's just he hardly he has not visited me once. I do see him not very often, like almost never. But it would be nice if I did see him if he does come, but I doubt he would come here. Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means... It means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Yes, I do my own method voice acting. Why do you think I've been working on this for years? I mean, nobody's a perfect voice actor, but when you try to work on it, practice makes perfect. Michelle Ruff voices Xenon from SAO and Luna from... Really? She voices Luna for Sailor Moon. I did not know that. Yes. And the second English voice actress of Saber is Saber from Fate. I've never heard of... I've never seen it, but I kind of heard of it, if you want to know. But haven't seen it. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? That's right, Princess Emmy Ray Higginbottom. But why would the ringmaster want to dress up like him? And it is strange. You guys have any idea why would he do this? I mean, anybody from the chat, I mean, really, I mean, you can express any opinions if you want. If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. Okay, so that's correct, Cassie Coombs. I did mention Marvel's Spider-Man, 8 p.m. Mountain, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grow up. Magician or president. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. I'm glad you live in Texas. Let's see. Okay, prodigies, take care. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Oh, ho, 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 ho. December 29th, 12:06 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 2. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Miss Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Oh no, not the pitiful clown. Yes, I am, Ruben, but however, the game has been pushed back to 2021, I'm afraid. So, yeah, another year of waiting. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Princess, I was right, and Princess Emmy Ray is also correct on this. Uh, you can say the state name, but don't say the state with the city name combined, because not a good way to say that out loud in the chat. So, yeah. I know you missed that city, Cassie Coombs, but you can say the state name and the country name. Just don't combine with the country and the state with the city name. And it's just, yeah, it's you gotta be careful there. It's otherwise, I will stand on a stove. I will walk on. I will walk. There will be a sign for me that says "Hot Stove. Please stand on it." By this, by somebody. Uh, she's always like to go in. She's on a mix of belief and unbelief, if you want to know. Oh, you're welcome, Cassie Coombs. Just to give you a heads up, and I know you miss your hometown. You do realize he's not talking. It was wonderful report original. What? Well, the witness please inform the court why is he speaking autobiographical gibberish? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do a voice of Goofy. Yeah, Goofy's a perfect voice acting for me. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Since it's easy to say your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. What? Lame joke. Okay, how about this? Have you met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? But a couple of cover-up and no goods tournament. Lawrence Curls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. All alone. See, Yvonne Karma says you witnessed the scene at around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder. And are you correct? Is that correct, Mo? Yes. Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify for what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a test ferryman without the humor, please. Yes, please don't go over there because we're gonna end it. Okay, but I want a mommy. Why can't I see Max? Yeah, I can work on more of my goofy voice. If I try to perfect it, that would be really good. But I have to be in character, like with Mo the Clown. What you witnessed. Okay. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I'm taken to laughing at them myself. a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Okay, he goes from Goofy to Vegeta in like back to back. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I kept trying. I even tried to come up with the jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I've decided to try making everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone! What do you think of me? How am I doing? Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Oh. Right. Really? You'll hear me out? Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Which means the straight man is Gumshoe. Why? Well, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Well, you know, I'll never go under the... don't worry, I'm not ending this episode, I'm just saving, if you want to know. Okay, I gotta make sure I want to... The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was the night I was born. I thought I'd go to straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes that were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clocked the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. You do realize we need to cross-reference this? However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter? Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my sincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor, if it doesn't involve humor. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor. I'm afraid that if you push this witness so far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you're not going to engage in pointless saber-rattling. I understand, Your Honor. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. What you witness. Okay. So, what is he telling me about this? Okay, I'm gonna save one more time, but not ending. He said the night of the murder, you went back to your room. I know he's giggling, so that is irrelevant. So you had no idea how tired you were, but you were pooped. I'm not gonna go with that. You thought you'd go straight to sleep, but before you did, you glance out the window. Okay, now that somehow, you were not laughing. You were not laughing, so we're gonna press you on doing this. Hold it! You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Ghost! Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. should I do? I wonder if I press him further on this issue. Let's see. Exactly what did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. Once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Remember? You heard an amazing loud noise, and it sounded like a giant thump. How could you not forget it? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Oh! Yeah, what she said. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Coates, please revise your testimony. This should start turning the tables in our favor. So he said, I heard a huge noise outside the window, and that's what made me take a look outside. Maybe I could press him on this. Well, I guess it kind of sounded like, I guess you could say, Mr. Coates, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. How'd you know that I was gonna make a joke? I guess that it sounded like, I suppose it sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. Yeah, that's what it sounded like, honestly. Something getting hit hard. You're saying that's when I saw two silhouettes and they were a bit far away, though? Let's press you on this. Far away, you say? If you had to say exactly how far away were they? Let me think about that for a second. If my room is here, that's Mo's room, and that's in the first floor, and they looked about yay big, I'd say they were about 30 feet from my window. Okay, that's the victim, which would be Russell Berry, and that's the killer, who we do not know who it was. Feet, not far away at all. It was snowing that night, and it cut down on visibility. I say, please continue with your testimony regarding the two shadows that you saw. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. Hold it! You say you clearly saw this, even though you were, by your own admission, far away. That's right, I have been thinking about it over and over since that night. But things didn't really make sense until I spoke with the prosecutor, Miss Von Karma. Thank you, Cassie Coombs. I'm glad you liked watching this live stream. But now I am 100% certain that it was Max and the ringmaster that I saw that night. Just think about it. How could I be wrong if Max is always wearing his uppity symbols? Uppity symbols? Lawyers nowadays don't even have to go to school anymore to be that one. Alright. knows what to do all together now. Say it with Uncle Mo. No, I'm not gonna do it. See what I mean? It's always like this. The crowd never wants to go along with me. I must really be utterly and completely worthless as a clown. Yo! Will the witness please testify as to what they saw, and only what they saw? Hi, Desmond. Okay. So, he says, I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clunked on the ringmaster over the head. Let me press you on this. Hold it! You said you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. He really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. What would you say the victim was struck with? Wait, a weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found at the murder scene, right? It's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't see a weapon. Ugh. Mo! Did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? Come on!
Objection!
We're not harassing this guy. Ugh, is this a bit melodramatic? Do I have any clear basis? Do I have any clear basis? Hold on a second. Just trying to save if you want to know. She's saying, do I have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? I mean, if I said yes, I have no idea what happens next. But if I said I don't, then the penalty will be getting rid of. But if I said yes, I mean, she's going to ask me for clear evidence of what it is, but I don't know if I'm going to risk it or not because I'm not sure if it's up to me, but it's up to you guys. If you try to remember this on this game of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, the second game, Justice for All, if you want to know. I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, I may need to do it. Austin Lawrence says do it. Brandon Williams says don't risk it. I'd rather not go in a tie because I need a tiebreaker. So I do it or don't because I know she's what? I thought Mo said something. Why would Mo say I didn't see everything, but I peeked out through the window? All right. Well, see, right now I don't have a clear basis to be thinking on that. Now, wait a second, Miss Von Karma. This time I do not feel the need to treat Mr. Wright so harshly. That's right, what he said. Peeled up for the judge. What an honor indeed. If We must penalize Mr. Wright for his display. I think a verbal censure would be best. Huh? You suck! I guess he didn't really bail me out after all. Okay, I mean, go for yes, but no. If I went for, I would have say I have the type of info that... Let's see, that one, no, no. Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. You said you kept watching them and all of a sudden Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. What do you... Yeah, that kind of did not work. The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box. It boasts a small but strong lock. I know.
Objection!
No, that is not it. Oh, I thought that was it, but no, that was not it. Wrong. I got a great reason to make my claim, is what he's saying. Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. He did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden Max clunked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to believe when he said he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonked anyone. In 1972, Mr. Carls, how do you respond to Mr. Wright's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Carls, are you reciting the same theme to anger this court? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, are you back from your jog? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much? When I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps of my statement. Von Karma. Tampering with witnesses again. At least I don't hate Bozo the Clown, but what about the Joker? He's always fiend. So now you're saying that you did not say the defendant clonked the ringmaster. Yes. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep, he was on permanent vacation, as they say. Master Carls! Your Honor. You did not witness that actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, then please testify to this silhouette you saw. I expect the truth, not humor. And if I even catch a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Ooh. You know, Mr. Curls really needs to learn about what's in the courtroom that is not a comedy act. It's just, he thinks this is funny, but in the courts and the Ultimate Arkham universe, no. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could have only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Okay, now he started serious on this. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It is decisive testimony. He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. All right, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. If any of you guys did play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, and I hope you know this, your memory jogs correctly. The silhouette. You're saying it was a bit far away, but the shadow could only belong to Max. We're going to press you on this, since you're not making a humor statement. Hold it! Don't you think that you are going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Hi, Fuentes. It doesn't seem like he is jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? You're saying there's no doubting it, especially since I saw his Austin was right when he knew this. He says, do it! And I was right, and he was correct. Let's up at these symbols. I don't want to present, but I'm going to press you on this. Hold it! Trillo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them? I thought of that myself. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. You're all sure of that? What do you mean headlong into a trap? He said his silk hat and that black cloak, and they were all there. Let me press you on this. I know I'm going to have to press on all of them. Hold it! You were sure that it was you saw that night? Exactly what I saw. Exactly what I said I saw. It is exactly what I saw, you buffoon. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision? But that's not all I saw. He said his face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was silhouetted. Let me press you on this. Hold it! You were able to see that kind of detail from your window?
Objection!
Well, there was a light in the seat of the crime. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. So his records of his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. While we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. You asked what my eyesight was like, not it was actually was. But we did ask. And you said his cloak was fluttering in the wind. And so you couldn't really see what he was carrying. Really? His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so you couldn't see what he was I'm gonna save it. Not okay. Just a moment, and we're back. We're gonna press you on this. So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding. That's correct. I'd be curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard. They haven't found the murder weapon to know for sure. Claim it was a blunt object. With Trilo's testimony and now Moe's, it really seems like Max is the killer. It's not going to be enough. I have to prove that Moe saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that will help. I've got to do it. So, there's no, especially I saw his uppity symbols. What do you mean his uppity symbols? Well, that's his 3 uppity symbols. I'm not saying that one is. I mean, I could. The silk hat, that black cloak, they were all... you missed one, didn't you? His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt that it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so he couldn't really see what he was carrying. Let's see. His cloak was fluttering in the wind. No. His face was silhouetted. No? Why would I hate everyone, Ruben? I do not. I really do not. You're welcome, Fuentes. Thanks for dropping by. I do not hate everyone, Ruben, but I'd rather not ask that question again. Don't ask me that question again. His face was silhouetted, but no doubt it was him. I know he mentioned something about, it's gotta be one of these statements that that does not make any sense. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so you couldn't really see what he was carrying. You couldn't really see what he was carrying. Cloak, silk hat. He didn't see the white roses now, did he?
Objection!
No, that was not it. Okay, that... That is silk hat and... My goodness. Got you! That one! You say you saw all of Maxis's uppity symbols? Is that correct? I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo. Thanks, Princess Abby Ray Hickenbottom. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols. Oh no, please don't make us sing. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. What the? Actually, he did not see all 3. He only saw 2. Do you like pile of pie 3.14529? Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, didn't you? Did you or did you not? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw.
Objection!
Obvious too dark to see the kind of detail?
Objection!
But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Objection!
I would not say that. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene, Franziska von Karma. That's not right. Are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Not toying with the court, giving facts. I got her on the rope. We got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts never fail to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony? There we go with the puppet thing again.
There's no way I could mistake someone wearing these 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing such a snappy 3-piece get-up?
Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there was no white roses on the person he saw. There is absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointers, but this... But he didn't see the white roses, Von Karma. He did not. Oh, thank you guys for loving me. I love you back too as well, 1000%. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more matured with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99%... Uh-oh. I think he's gonna try to say something else that's gonna make it look like it's bad. So he says he's 99% that this witness saw the defendant. My remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means so that my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. If there are no contradictions in his statement, I am preparing to issue a ruling. Uh-oh. This means after we hear his testimony, okay, I'm pretty sure if you guys might remember this, but I'm gonna give you the heads up. After he finishes his testimony, we have to cross-examine. However, there is one little thing you have to worry about. If you try to press Mo on something without representing, it's one strike and you're out, which means you lose for good, and it means game over. So yeah, one strike and you're out after when he finishes testimony. And it's not funny. The Silhouette Part 2.
There's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that.
Yeah, that's one strike and you're out thing.
Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance on this. One chance. This is it. Remember, you press him, one strike and you're out. Goodbye. Game over. You start all over again. And that would suck. Yeah, it's scary, isn't it? So, I hope you guys try to remember. Remember, if you try to press him, don't do it. Because if you do, it's game over. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove to me that there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, I'll better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. So it's the ultimate penalty. It's all or nothing. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. So yeah, do not press. You press him, you can, it's goodbye forever. And when I mean goodbye, as in game over. So you better make sure. He said there's no, I'm not going to press him, but I can present. He said there's no doubt in my mind there were no white roses that night. He said all of the other symbols were there, and he is equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat, there is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. And he said he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Oh my. Wearing it the entire... Let's see, small... If you guys, like I said, once again, if you try to press him, it's game over for you. If you try to represent a shred of evidence to him, and if you try to get it wrong, then you will automatically lose and it's still game over. So that would suck. So, I'll show you, like, alright, if you guys want to read this again, here it is. He said, there's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. He said, however, all of the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Here's the next one. He said, especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Well, that's his silk hat there. That's his bed of white roses. Wait a minute. Where is that? I'm trying to remember. Let's see. That's the wooden box. That's the small seasoning bottle. The ring. Why would he be there wearing the entire... Remember, I cannot press him. If I do, it's game over. So don't tell me to press on one of his statements or else it's an automatic game over. He said there was no way he could forget seeing the decoration, so he saw the silk hat. There were no white roses. Oh my gosh. No, that is not it. Well, at least yeah, that was not it. Okay, representing evidence is fine, but if you try to press him, it's game over. So I'm pretty sure that was not it. There were no white roses. Present the hat, the best I could think of in such a short notice. Especially the silk hat. There is no way I could forget seeing the decorations. Either in his statement on this one, he was wearing it the entire time. Okay, Buster, what do you say he was wearing?
Objection!
Austin Lawrence, you got it. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind?
Exactly how what would one mistake a thing like that?
I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Okay, so you say it was found at the crime scene. Where did you find it? So you knew it was not. The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. Once again, good job, Austin.
No, that's not true.
Order! 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 That's the curse!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
That's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right is in your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight and memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me and no matter how old I get, you'll be younger than you.
Wow. Drama clown. Enough of this childish outburst, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
Yeah, he is turning into a bratty little child. You were right on the money, Austin Lawrence. It's pitiful, isn't it?
He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there.
He left the scene? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo?
What do you want?
You just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went, What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that.
Objection!
No, we're not.
Objection!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. You've got the point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
That's what I expected you say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
I'm not sure. I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof? Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Do I have any proof to counter his story as how the criminal left the scene? That's the map of the Barry. Let's see, the crime photo. Let's see, that's the Silk Cat. Ringmaster related to Max's 1 year ago. Let's see, time of death, 10:15 p.m. caused blunt force trauma to the back of the head. Victim was hunched over this it boasts a small but strong lock. I think I may need help on this. I don't remember exactly. So that's the crime scene photo. That's Max's 3 famous symbols of the very big circus. Do I have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the crime scene is my guess. How? The box. You sure it's the box? The victim was hunched over this 20-pound box, and it boasts small but a strong lock. You sure how the criminal left the scene? It's not like he was hiding in the box. I mean, I'll give you that. All right. Whoops, I have to press the triangle. My bad. I pressed X, not triangle. Okay.
Take that!
No! That was not it! Not getting paid for that one! It turned into Mo or something. That was not it. It was not the box. It was a crime photo.
Take that!
The crime photo. Look at this picture. I was right. It was the crime photo. It was not the circus map. It was the crime photo. The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene again?
Oh, me,
Your Honor, this witness had already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came into court in. Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I said! Fine, fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time. I swear it. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you provide up to now has been false. It hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit of the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Ooh, so you're keeping him on tabs, huh, Von Karma?
What opinion is that?
I don't get it.
That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth of what you say about your soul, Mr. Curls. You're not going to believe this, but it's all true, I tell you.
Finally, let's hear him.
Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he
what?
That is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Blind people don't leave footprints.
We know it wasn't funny, but still.
Well, that was, how do you put this into words? You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me, especially since it's the best part of the story?
I'll be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal.
What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
Okay, I know I'm gonna have to save on this part. What do I think about the witness's testimony? I don't think his eyes were playing tricks. It's obvious that the witness's eyes are playing tricks on him. Jeez, I didn't say you were lying. Yeah. suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. Criminal disappeared into the sky. I love to believe that. I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Wonka, this case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. That's correct. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene of the crime. For the scene, tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind the mystery of mysteries. Yes, I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Tell it to the clown, Ruben. Tell it to the clown. December 29th, 2:33 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 5. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. Maya's saying the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. Well, it's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage, y'all. I used invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Because I'm somewhat of a redneck or a hillbilly. You just told the secret of your magic. No, I broke the first rule, y'all. The cardinal rule. The only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We make you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. To be continued. Wow. Oh, wow. That is... So... Not as easy as you think it was. I mean, it wasn't the box, it was the crime scene photo that actually made sense, if you want to know. And then we finally got him. And then all of a sudden, he started to tell the truth and why he said he actually flew in the air. Like, what? So I'm pretty sure, I'm guessing the last suspect we probably know is the guy whose name is Acro. Wasn't easy, but, oh, wow. And it seems, I did mention about keeping this live stream in under 2 hours, but tell me, what do you guys think of this entire live stream of Arkham Twin Days, a Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy live stream, Justice for All? Do you like it or hate it, or do you have any opinions of what it is? I mean, so much in common. Thank you guys for helping me out, and not to mention you. And also, coming up next and less than 2 hours away is Marvel's Spider-Man. Starts at 8 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. And it's pretty amazing that you guys came to my help, and I'm never gonna forget, especially before you guys leave. I want to thank you for not just defending me, but for others as well against those two cyberbullies. And I'm glad you stepped up and made an effort. And once again, I'm never going to forget. And also, please pray for me that this head cold will get out of my system, because I had this head cold for like 3 days already. And hopefully, once again, and also thank you, Austin. You are what you did so well. You were right on the money when your gut told you, and you guys did well. And best of all, you guys are Alliance fans, and Leo's Let's Plays Alliance right here. And you guys are real heroes, real champions, no matter what. So once again, this is Leo Wolverine saying, speaking as always, as your friendly neighborhood spider cop, taking chances, making mistakes, and getting messy like peanut butter and chocolate or breakfast for dinner. Because I eat bad guys for breakfast because they are punks. So, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. And remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And see you guys next time for another Arkham Twin Days, every Tuesdays and Thursdays on Leo's Let's Plays Alliance of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy live stream, Justice for All, which is the second game, and it is really good. It gets very interesting. See you. So, remember, friendship is magic for everyone, including rainbow ponies and unicorns, which I love. And no, I'm not related to Deadpool, so don't ask me if Deadpool and I are one and the same, which we are not. So, he is an idiot. Alrighty then. Marvel Spider-Man is next. And hopefully you guys just set your timers or go and check on the premiere timer, so hopefully you're ready for it. Once again, see you guys next time for another episode or the live stream of Arkham Twin Days of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, Justice for All. See ya!